It's a string that's snapped. It's a metaphor for all the crap that daily laps at feet that tap. Makes me a fairly angry chap. Stuff this information age, I'm analogue with pen and page, I bear this blade of truth on stage. These are the spiders and the flies from which I'm made. Pathetic epithets and beats that leave you squirming in your seat. A shriek of sordid self-disgust must be the only god I trust to still be there when I wake up. Conducting all the words, I'm fucked if I can tell where this is going. Blowing Zyklon poison with the poise I'm showing. While no cyclonic noise accompanies this breeze of words until my engine's seized. Term these absurd syllables from lungs that wheeze. Exhaust the caustic force of this distorted Chaucer to my voice's hoarse, from spilling saline tales of wins and fails, and rhymes in pairs fed down amongst the shale. They pale, they stop. Words closely cropped, I'm shaking Aesop from the rafters, brothers grimly mourning after, smothered dimly stifled laughter. And after dawn the frog prince mincing, wincing at the sight of crazed mob lynching, rumble stiltskin swinging from a lamppost, singing lyrics written whilst out on lager binging, a twinge of guilt, singeing winning tortoise in the boozer, rehypnol making witless hair a loser, there in dingy alleyway a snooze, stitched up, bitched up fairy blues, decide which wicked path to choose, while bruised, Prince Charming throwing up all down his tunic, beatbox blaring gingerbread house music, buy a gram of fairy dust and use it. So are these pot shots at the undeserving, swerving towards imagery that's so unnerving, while the dervishes are dancing beneath the stanchions of this castle, meanwhile Burnham Wood's advancing, fashioned from the scars, marring skin another 50 lashes down the line, this dunce inanely killing time, blinded by the beacon shining through the haze, raised by words and burning turns of phrase, I'm dazed by words in blood the curdled contract signed, lacking in assurances and much maligned, spineless in the face of life, you missed your shot, kindly wait in line until the hammer drops. So, does shiny armour make a knight or not? Behind the counter in the betting shop, in daily banter canters as the horses trot, trades his rotten lances in, for dogs and derbies mainly, earns a minimum of wages vainly, pointless, plainly. Grin insanely blunt force trauma, caught up in the teacup storm, a perverse blank verse tale free form, born for causing storms amongst the normal people, shorn of pretense, orphaned by a poisoned needle, morning chorus bleats beneath that awful steeple, torn by bloody dawn amid the fawning evil. In frantic sycophantic fashion, daily draining life of passion, thrashing out the chords, we're crashing back to fractured earth, as worthless as the counterfeit doubloons that rest, caked in cheap gold paint in Long John Silver's chest. So try to get the measure of this ersat pseudo-treasure as the lawyers blame the weather at the next inquest into how balloon met lamppost DUI arrest after Phileas Fogg had failed his breathalyzer test. So please suggest an ending, mending broken mind that's bending, pressing send on Twitter trending as the payday loans are lending and cracks in brittle bones are sending shooting pains to synapses and aching brains, bringing tears to eyes to strains of rising strings as we try to stem the tide of corporate sponsored spin. There's a ringing at the door, don't let the monster in. So this is a stingy portion served up with a side of mean, an obscene tortured Tolkien in a bath of beans. See this impoverished hobbit, light the petrol bomb and lob it, fight police hawks trying to stop it, dropped in choky chains of steel, forfeit all right of appeal, given life by judge decree, the charge. Mordor in the first degree. Oh yeah. So as I rage, my audiences groan, while between the pages of this sordid tome, past it Gandalf languishes in old folks' home, the Shire Defence League shouting racist slogans through a megaphone. Elves go home. The witch drops ease in nation, and its thick in green foundation as the bad wolf's new vocation, as a city banker trading all the millions his shares made him. So please suggest an ending, not this token gesture fending off this chronic overspending, economic crash impending, when all you bastards care about is blending in, not standing up to all the troops they're sending in the pit descending scale on violin, bringing tears to eyes to strains of rising strings, though the music's out of time as soon as it begins, conductor head in hands he knows he cannot win, and in amongst this din the sudden thunderclap, baton poised before the maddening collapse. Perhaps I should have taken heed and stuck to rap, for the moment I joined in was when my E string snapped.